Good morning, boys and girls. It is, I believe this is Tuesday, January 12th, or 13th, maybe. Yeah, I think so. I'm not sure. But here's kind of a little quick update on the logging. Kind of gives you an idea of how big these valleys are down in here. That's about 70 foot down. That side's already been logged. Did that this summer, but had to wait until this winter to get in here on this side. And they're up over that way to the north, over towards brother-in-law's property. And yeah, it's coming together. I'm gonna get turned around here. Hold on a second. Okay, I got turned around. But this is where the logs are gonna go up out of here. This ridge is like, there's only about 15 foot of ridge here, and then it drops down on this other side, way down in there. And you can see a fence line over there. That's our other neighbor's property to the north and west. There went a tree, but I can't get over there, and I'm not going to walk down in there. But they're over there dropping trees now, and they'll limb them out, and I'll show you the skidder when we get up here, how they get them out of here. But I'm going to take you guys for a ride along the trail here. See, there's trees drop down in there that they gotta skid out of here. Log right there at the base is probably 30 inches by about 30 foot. Not bad. There's not a lot of premium wood in here, but it's pretty decent. Mostly white oak, red oak. Might be a little hickory. I don't know if he's gonna cut any hickory out. I see a hickory up there, so yeah, it looks like they are. So, but yeah, there's some nice ones in here. There's a drop down over the edge again. Like I say, that's up here. It's about probably 75, 80 foot down in there. Most of these appear to be white oak. A little bit of mix. There's another nice one there. 30 foot, probably 30 inches in diameter. This one, unfortunately, is hollow. The one that's laying over there. So that one they'll probably take, but we'll see. But yeah, there's some nice ones in here. That one over there is probably 34 inches, but it's got a hollow spot too, so don't know. neighbor Stan, they got that all logged out last year. He's got a guy coming back in, cutting up all of the limbs for firewood. There's probably 1,000 cords of wood over there altogether. Going to come out of there, and maybe another 400 or 500 cords over here. A lot of wood. We'll continue back up the little road here. Oh yeah, look at that buck rug. Nice. This will make a nice hunting trail once this is all logged out, and it'll really leave a nice hunting area. Clear spots to shoot either with a bow or a rifle. This is actually our neighbor Stan's right here, and then over there is our neighbor Tim's. He actually has sawmills himself, and he's going to timber out his property over there down the road. He's going to build some cabins. Last time I talked to him here about a week and a half ago. So that's pretty cool. Kind of exciting. Looking forward to that. But yeah, it's happening. Little ditch here, not much to it. This only drops down, I think, well, he filled this in some, kind of made it so they get across a little easier. That's a nice log there. Real nice log. Times like this, it'd be nice to have an electric ATV or something. Not. At least you guys could hear me better, probably. Now this little ravine here took a little bit of work to... Had to push a lot of dirt down the hillside over there and kind of fill that in, and to get across here. We was kind of hoping to be able to go down here into the... There's actually like a creek down in there. It's a dry creek, but... And go down the creek and drag stuff, these logs up the creek and bring them up here. But it'd take a lot of work to do that. A lot of dirt work, probably a couple of tubes, culverts. Not really going to do that. They are going to put a culvert in between neighbor Stan's and our brother-in-law's property. But we want a trail to be able to go from property to property anyway, so that'll be a bonus. Kind of gives you an idea. This is only, I'm guessing where I'm at right now is probably 15-18 foot in elevation change by the time you get from down here to the crest of this little hill here. But it just drops